Oh my God. Hello, people of the Sid Ahmed tribe, the positive tribe I call. Thank you so much for watching all our videos. Thank you for subscribing and sharing with your friends and family. Our viewership is continuing to grow, but thank you so much for everything what you do. You would ask some amazing questions. One of the key things which I wanted to point out is watching our YouTube videos, we will respond to every question what you post out there. We will respond to every question what you're posting out there. So there were several interesting questions which were asked in the last couple of episodes, and I'm going to do my best to answer all of the questions, but what are the ones which really stood out are the ones which I'm taking a first shot at it. So let's go and answer some of the questions what you had for us.
First question comes from Shetashan Kumar. Why don't you grow a beard?
Oh my God. Mr. Kumar, thank you for asking that question. The only problem is I don't get facial hair a whole lot. So that's the reason. The honest answer is I'm not in a position to grow a beard, but I will definitely try. There was one of the times actually which I tried during the pandemic. So I'll go ahead and post that picture along with with this response.
Second question comes from Kamal Ganesh. COVID, you didn't let go any of your employees. How were you able to pay them their salaries during the pandemic?
Yeah, so what's the name of the person who asked this question?
Kamal Ganesh.
Kamal Ganesh. Ganesh, so first of all, thank you so much for asking this question. We did not indeed let go anybody during the pandemic. The reason why we were able to pay them during the pandemic is what we call it as a financial acumen, what you have as an organization. Organizations, the way typically they should look at is they should always reserve funds for unprecedented events. Also, another way to look at it is so important that as business owners, as entrepreneurs, you should not be a lifestyle entrepreneur. You should be an entrepreneur who continues to reinvest in the business. So over the years, we had accumulated funds just for a situation like the pandemic to come. So as a result of our financial acumen what we had, we were in a position to take care of that kind of a situation.
This question comes from Darth4073. If we're ready to do our masters abroad, is it a good idea to take a financial loan and move forward?
Yes, Darth4073, this is an amazing question. In fact, I had responded to your question on the YouTube post as well, what you had made. If you're planning to do your master's, all right, first and foremost thing what you got to think about is after completing your bachelor's, have you put in some experience in India or wherever you are, any country where you're watching this from? And the second thing is, do you really have a passion to do master's, to learn the subject, right? A lot of people do learning for the sake of learning, for the sake of landing a particular job. But the most important thing, the way I want you to think about is, masters has to come with a passion to really learn that particular subject and become a master of the craft. Let me put it that way. When you're thinking about doing your masters, the way I want you to think about it is, you finished your bachelor's, and if you are financially equipped, if your family has the financial support, or a good financial background, as a result of which they can fund for your masters, then it is good to do. But if you are going to take a loan and apply for your masters, then I would highly recommend stay away from that kind of an opportunity, as opposed to a situation where you are able to self-fund for the program. In the US, a lot of people, a lot of students who come from India, typically what they do is, it is only for the first 1 year they try to get some support from their families, but the rest of the 3 years they actually get paid through the program, as a result of which they are able to fund teaching assistant is what they call it as TA. So through the earnings what they're able to do with the TA and RA, they are able to support the program. So two things which should come to your mind when you're planning to do your master's program. One, do you really have the passion to learn the subject and become master of the craft? Do you have the financial support if you are planning to do a study abroad program specifically to do your master's? That would be my recommendation.
This is coming from Kirku.
Kirku. Can you spell that?
Kirku.
KIRKU_Santa. Kirkuna எனக்கு தமிழ்ல தெரியும். So that is why I'm saying Kirku_Santa. Great question. How do I get a mentor? Mentor can be anybody in your circle. It could be your professors, it could be a college teacher, it could be a brother, sister, people whom you meet. Anybody could serve you as a mentor. The most important thing is you want to figure out which area you need a mentor. Mentor will not encompass or cover every area of what you're looking at, right? It's just going to be in that specific area. Like in business, we have mentors for finance, for HR, for marketing, for sales. We call it as the advisory board or mentors. There will be personal mentors as well. Choosing a mentor is people who have been there, done that, accomplished that particular task. You should go ahead and seek out by saying, hey, I'd love for you to go ahead and mentor me in this particular area. Thank you, folks. Thank you to the Sid Ahmed Tribe and the Positive Tribe for giving this opportunity for me to connect with you and speak to you all. And if you like this, please go ahead and subscribe and make sure that you actually forward it to your friends and ask your friends to follow our channel and subscribe as well.